week. What a fucking week.
What a week, man.
What a fucking week. It's been a tough week, man.
It's been a lot of ups and downs.
It's been more downs than ups. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about everybody else, but my shit has been shitty. Well, not shitty, but that's the wrong word. It's been a lot of trials and errors.
Trials and these ain't trials or just
and not even your own errors. It's just errors. It's just, you know.
Are you more mad at someone else's error or your error?
I'm
like,
not mad
when it comes down to like certain things.
Yeah. I'm mad at someone else's error when it comes down to I could have just fucked up and did it myself. Yeah. I could have did it on my own and fucked it up. Like I was counting on you to have it right,
but you didn't fucked it up.
And then when you have an excuse, it's like, okay, why did you fuck this up? Oh. But then like if you have the whole thing of, oh well, you know, I don't want to hear the excuse. Why did you fuck it up? Like just why? Like just give me an answer so we can fix it. But when people, I don't like when people make excuses.
Oh why?
Yeah. Oh why? You could tell me I didn't want to do it. You could tell me just.
You could tell me anything.
But why? It's like
why?
Yeah, you could have just said no from the beginning. Or I could have just did this all on my own. The worst ones are when people offer to help.
And they don't know what they're doing. But you gotta teach them everything.
Yeah. So it's like I was better off doing it on my own.
Like, why are you asking? You know what I mean? I get the common courtesy to ask.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's
a waste of time.
But like, the fuck you want me to teach you how to do all this shit? Nigga, like, you don't know how to do it.
It's just a waste of time. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, you know, it's like a job. When they train you for a reason.
Exactly.
That's why they say it costs money to train people, because someone else has to take time out of doing something else to do something else. And it's just like, you know, I don't know.
Listen, I want to thank everybody back on the check-in.
Welcome back.
Back on another episode 38.
We're back.
Yeah,
we're back. I like being back. It's a stress. I don't know. I don't know what you know. Hub, we're gonna have to figure out what this one is, because clearly.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what
this one. I don't know what this. I forget what the name of this one is.
I look like, but it tastes like it tastes tropical. It tastes tropical, something like tropical. Like it's like a tropical mix, man. So it does taste good.
It is. It's a good blend. Truth juice as always. Truth juice as always.
It's always a great one. It's always a great one.
Big shout out to people on the check-in. Chris Milton.
Goodness.
Shout out to Travis. Shout out to Craig, Rel, Lewis. Shit.
Damn, man.
Jeff. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Oh my goodness, no, tell me about it, man. Shout out everybody on the check-in, man.
Everybody on the check-in, man. We appreciate that.
Super shout out, man. Listen, I know it's been, like you said, like Clinton said, man, it's been a tough, rocky week for a lot of people, man. A lot of ups and downs, but
we're here.
It's another episode, man. So listen, guys, welcome back to another episode of Opinions and Consequences, episode 38, where your opinions can lead to consequences, so choose your words wisely. I'm your host, AJ McLaughlin.
I'm Clinton E. Martinez.
Oh! Wow. How do we start this? Like, do we start this like with...
You know we gotta start.
Okay, listen, we gotta start this. We're gonna get it out the way, man. Listen.
R.I.P. Nip, man. Let's get right to it, man.
Let's take this drink from Nip, man.
R.I.P. Nip, man. That's my guy, man, since 03, 02 I've been on. So
what we gonna do?
I mean, it don't even matter.
I know since this is your man's. This is
I've been a fan from the beginning.
You've been a fan. Listen, I'm gonna let you
rock out, man.
All right.
Shout out to Lou for calling me. I mean, Devin, they all called me like, yo, you heard, you know what I'm saying? I'm checking on you, I appreciate it. It's depressing, sad, you know what I mean? Seeing a person grow.
And you know, and I'm gonna come clean, guys, man. I was not a Nipsey Hussle fan of his music. I was a fan of what he did for the community. So I was much more a fan of how much growth and how much positivity that he was bringing to the community, and not only the community, the world. You know what I mean?
Big loss, man.
And it's a huge loss, man. A lot of people hit home with.
Shout out to Lauren London. Shout out to his kids. Shout out to everybody. You know, it's been a lot of support. A lot of everybody's in mourning. Everybody's in shock. It really hurts to see a good dude die. I mean, like you don't have to know him personally, but the man spread a message, and I think Baron Davis said it best. He said, Tupac spoke about doing these things, and Nipsey Hussle actually did these things. You know, so when you actually do it and you see it, and he, everybody say he was humble, he was kind. It
sucks,
unfortunate.
It is
the way it happened, and it was from a person you thought was a friend or someone in your set. Like, it's just, you don't expect it. And Shout out to all the candlelight vigils and everybody.
Shout out to everybody,
doing it,
man.
You know, never forget Nip. R.I.P. man.
R.I.P.
Good dude. Good person. It's a tough story.
It's a real tough story, man. Listen, guys, but we want to give a big shout out to our sponsors. Truth Juice. It's
Shout
the Truth
out.
Juice.
You know it.
It is the truth, people.
Yep.
According to Chris Miller last week, he did vouch for it.
He vouched for it very much.
He gave it a double check, man.
And he's not the first.
He's not the first. He's not the first. So, guys, listen. If you want to be a taster, pause on this Truth Juice. I know, right? If you want a sample, or if you want to indulge in this delightful beverage, please follow all the information right there in the description below. You can get in contact with the vendor at It's Truth Juice. He's on Instagram and all that stuff.
You got 11 days to finish your taxes. 15th's around the corner. If not, you're going to have to file extensions. Get in contact with Milton Tax Associates, Dominique Milton. Definitely the person to call right now, because you got to finish those before the 15th.
You got to finish
11 days will come by real quick if you haven't filed. So. And
wait a minute. Not only that, just in 11 days, you got in 2-3 weeks, you got summertime.
Yep. So you know what that time is.
Smoke barbecue.
We're about to get it cooking. We're about to get it cracking.
Listen,
with
man.
Wood chips and then beef and chicken.
Yes, but so be sure to hit up my man, Big Nick. Tell him that mac and cheese. Listen, I'm you know what? I promote mac and cheese too much, bro. I feel
is that a top food for you?
No bullshit. I don't know how I feel.
Okay.
I feel like I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
you know what? Ask for something else. You know what I mean? Ask for the wings or the ribs or something like that, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, potato salad. You know what I mean? But big shout out to all our sponsors. All of the information is right there in the description below. Be sure if you got any questions or anything like that, you can hit them up at your earliest convenience. Boom.
And don't forget to join the conversation at Opinions and Consequences. Spelled the exact same way it's said.
Yep.
Make sure you check us out on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I mean, iHeartRadio. We're everywhere. So make sure you join the conversation and give us your comments. Big shout out. My bad. I want to give a big shout out to Gary Messina, who I went to high school with. Okay. He didn't know we did the show. He was asking about a good podcast. I put him on. He was like, "Oh, this is you." You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I always want to shout out new listeners and stuff like that. We appreciate that.
No, definitely really much appreciated. Much appreciated, man. That's definitely appreciated, man. Listen, we're gonna go right into the honorable mentions, man. You know what I mean? Not the hot topics, but honorable mentions. Listen, man. First honorable mention. Really, bruh. Listen, authorities say a Florida man didn't want to show up for his shift at Hardee's restaurant, so he called 911 and reported he has just been robbed.
I like that.
32-year-old Brian Anderson of Dundee told dispatchers Tuesday that a two-gunman carrying took his necklace, money, his phone before jumping into a car and driving away.
So he did the Jesse.
Yeah, he did the Jesse.
He did the Smollett.
He did the Smollett.
We gotta call that the Smollett when niggas start lying about it.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
If a person start lying about stuff like that, you gotta call him Smollett.
Yo, you
like, damn, why you Smolletting on me?
Why you Smollett?
You got Smollett.
Stop
You gonna Jesse me? You gonna Jay Smollett me? That's how we doing?
Jay Smollett.
Because this is a well thought out. Man. Well thought out.
No bullshit.
I gotta give the guy credit.
Petty, bro.
It's super. But you didn't want to go to work. You didn't have any sick days.
My man, like, he didn't want to go to work.
But you didn't have 6 days? Like,
it goes on to say that, on the bright side, Brian didn't have to show up to his shift till 11 a.m.
So wait, he still went to work after all this?
My nigga. Bro.
Oh, fam.
Come on, if that's a ride with it, you gotta ride with it.
Die with the lie.
But damn,
die with the lie. You gotta die with the lie.
I called 911. At least tell your manager.
Is that a federal offense?
No, I don't think. No, he didn't get hit with nothing. It was like a.
So how they find?
Oh no, he did. He got hit with misuse of the 911.
Yeah, I thought that's like a thing. I thought you get because when you call 911 and they call you back, they send somebody to like the premises to like verify. Like,
what's up?
Is everything okay?
Like,
so if you had a kid and they call 911, be prepared for the police to pull up on you.
No bullshit, man.
That's
so
like
y'all
how
stop. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit.
Get your badass kid in check, by the way.
Alright, man, listen. Our second honorable mention, slang words that need to go, man. Listen, guys. There's some slang words that I just think that now in 2019 we need to put to rest to it. Clinton, I want you to tell me. I'm just going to go down through the list. You tell me if it's a go
or no.
Okay. Alright. Woke.
That's a go. I'm staying with that. I'm going to let that ride. Ride with that.
Lit.
Ooh. That's still rocking right now. I'm gonna give that a go. I'm gonna give that one a go.
Turn.
That's a no. I'm over that.
Oh, you overturn. You overturn. Fire.
That was fire. I'm gonna give that a go. I'm giving that one a go.
Go.
That's not really a slang word.
It's not
That's
a slang.
an acronym.
I know, but they use.
I'm giving that a go because they say Jordan's the GOAT. LeBron's the GOAT. Kobe, you know what I'm saying? So that's you gotta get that a go.
Extra.
That's a no.
Salty.
Damn, salty was good. Why you salty? Lowry's salty. We gotta let that go. I guess that's a no for me.
Fake news.
That's not really slang to me.
I'm saying these
I'm gonna give that a go. I'm gonna.
It made popular by
I'm gonna give
President
that a go.
Donald Trump.
That's a
you
go.
would think
That's
fake
a go.
news. Okay. Bay.
That's a go. Cause you gotta call you shorty. That's babe. That's fine. That's a go. You gotta let that.
Facts.
Go. Damn, that's a go. I'm going cause.
Yes.
That's a no. That's a big no.
Snatched.
That's a no.
Squad goals.
I never liked that, so that's a no.
Keep it 100.
That's a go.
Bye, Felicia.
That's a movie quote.
Bye,
Technically,
Felicia.
I'm gonna give that a go.
Savage.
That's a no.
Canceled.
That's a go because of Nino Brown, baby.
Fam.
That's a go. That's New York. That's New York slang.
Done.
That's a go too.
All right.
I'm giving that a go
Shit,
too.
man. We just ran through the list.
That's kind of like some of those, but see, some of those are acronyms. That's the thing.
I know.
Can't,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
can't say that's slang technically per se, because acronyms aren't really, you know, SOS. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like one of those joints. Like, come on, man.
Go. I don't.
Go. I didn't get. That's the one I'm kind of. I got some smoke with. Whoever made this list, I want to have a conversation with you. About this is how they compile this. Was this off of Urban Dictionary? I need some answers.
Nah, no bullshit. These are the trendy slang words that are being used.
Like
now.
lit is gonna die out in the next like year or so.
Yeah, lit's like
Facts,
you know what I mean?
Because it's facts. It's just this is facts, Brody.
Yeah.
That's like a word.
Facts.
That's not slang. That's actually like it's facts. Facts are facts. You can write that out.
All right, so how about this last one? This last honorable mention is contract for life.
Wildcatting it?
John Calipari agreed to a lifetime contract with Kentucky on Monday. The Wildcats head coach confirmed Calipari discussed his deal with Kentucky on the UK Sports Network. He turned down a 6-year, $48 million deal at UCLA. He's currently the highest paid basketball coach in the country, making $9.2 million. It offered Calipari an extension that would include a 10-year term as coach. What do you think?
That's crazy.
What do you think his number's gonna be? Like
Per year?
Yeah, like what you think?
He's making 9 right now.
And you break it down. Like, see, Clint's more on the basketball side knowledge of this, man. He's like the basketball expert. So break it down for the people that don't understand. Now, this is a NCAA college coach.
This is a college coach. This isn't an NBA coach.
A men's coach. How much does he make compared to coaches that coach in the NBA? Like
so
right now.
Basically, there's probably only 2 coaches that get paid more than him. And I think it's Greg Popovich and Doc Rivers. I think those are the only 2 that get paid more than him. So let's be clear. He's paid more than 3/4 of the coaches in the NBA. And that's the NBA, the National Basketball Association. So, mind you, he's in college where his kids don't get paid. And on top of that, he gets paid by sponsors such as Nike when he brings them to the school. He has his kids wear that. So that's also endorsement and sponsorship dollars and products. So he's getting paid on top of getting paid every year that he's there. So now he got the lifetime with Kentucky. Now he can go renegotiate his contract with Nike technically.
So
along the lines of the lifetime. So I mean, I'm gonna say he's getting somewhere between 13 and 14 million a year.
I just looked it up. It's 3. Actually, 3 head coaches.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 3. Okay.
Greg, Doc, and Tom.
Thibodeau. But Thibodeau got fired. So he's not even coaching no more.
Yeah. So it was.
So Thibodeau was this. So it's really 2.
11, 10, and 10. And the next
he's
one
like
is
14.
The next one is Rick Carlisle, which makes 7
Dallas. Yeah. What's Brad Stevens on that list? 5-6 million. I'm gonna assume someone in the 5-6 million.
Yeah, no bullshit.
He's not on the list.
I don't think Brad's on here.
And Boston, we gotta pay Brad Stevens, man.
No, Brad Stevens 3.6.
That's horrible.
3.6.
And John Calipari is gonna make a lifetime. Like I said, he's gonna probably average like 13, 14 million a year.
Easily.
There's no way, because college basketball, they don't have to pay the kids.
And my thing is, it's like I would expect that from. I would expect that more for like Coach K.
Yeah, I would think.
Coach K is like
Coach K has been doing it way long. But see, John Calipari came in and just kind of took over. Remember, there was a point where every recruit was going to John Calipari.
No, I know. But see, the thing is,
he introduced us to Derrick Rose. He introduced us to John Wall, Boogie Cousins, Eric Bledsoe. That guy got a list. He got Marcus Camby because he was there.
But then again, remember Coach K? Coach K
had a bull.
But then again, Andy coached the dream team, bro.
Yeah, he was part of that staff. The second dream team, not the first.
Second, he said not the first one.
Don't do that. The second one with LeBron and Kobe and them. Yeah, he did the second one. But I mean, what's Coach K's numbers? Because I don't even know what Coach K is getting paid. I don't even get paid. They taking care of him.
Give me a second.
They taking care of that man.
Nah, they taking care of that man.
There's no way that Coach K's not getting hit off lovely. I mean, all these college coaches, first off, they shouldn't be making the money they're making. Secondly, they shouldn't have the type of power they got. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Manny on the check-in. Manny from Lifetime Fitness, that's my man, you know what I mean?
Let me see. Coach K makes 7.4 mil. Number 2.
Damn.
He's number 2 on the list.
Alright, so he's really not.
No. Sorry, Duke head coach Mike Krzyzewski makes 8.8 million. Damn. Yeah.
He got more championships.
He got more chips, man. He got mad dubs.
But in like the last 10 years, it's really been Coach K. I've been Calipari, like as far as recruiting, getting them high. I mean, them high level athletes. I mean, he caught that scandal at Memphis, got up out of there real quick, ran to Kentucky.
Oh, no, he definitely.
So I mean, Coach K Coach Calipari does know how to recruit, but I don't think he should get a lifetime. Like your life. Like, do you understand your life? Has he made Kentucky? I feel like he's probably made Kentucky that much money, so it was like, all right.
He deserves.
You're worth the investment, but I don't think no one should get a lifetime contract. That's crazy.
Fuck that.
That's crazy.
Shout out to you, Calipari.
No, big shout out. I'm not hating on hustle. The hustle's real, bro. Like I think you should do what you do, man. I think you should do what you do and make what you make, man.
What you got for situations with Clint?
Oh man, just harping on a lot of things. This week I had a couple situations where reflection was necessary, and I sat and I asked the question. I guess as people do, or just human beings, do we reflect enough on our lives, on where we have come? Do you think that people really sit back and actually reflect on things? Like I had a conversation with a friend yesterday who's doing pretty well for himself, and he sat back. He said, "I'm reflecting and thinking like." Because I never sat back. It was his birthday. He said, I never thought, where I would be in life.
Yeah.
And I'm always asking myself, did I make the right decisions? So do we consistently, people consistently battle with that? Because I know I'm a reflective person. I got told that a lot. A lot of my bosses say you reflect a lot because I have a conscience. Despite what people think, but I have a conscience. So do people ever sit back enough and reflect on the right things, not the wrong so much?
I feel like a lot of times people sit back and they look at all of the good they've done and compare it to their bad. I feel like a lot of times there are situations where they'll sit there and be like, damn, like I could have handled that differently, or that could have been done in a better way, or something like that. Like I can see a lot of people doing that.
But does that roll into, when you reflect, do you roll into regret, or do you roll into gratitude for what happened?
I feel like you roll into a situation where you're rolling to change for the better. That's how I look at it. Like, you know what I mean? You're like, yo, you know what? How can I not be in this situation following? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I ever come across this again, how can I deal with this in a more positive manner?
So the question is, what do you do with individuals who don't learn from those mistakes? Now, do you waste your breath trying to tell them?
I don't feel like you should waste your breath on telling anybody anything. But my thing is just like, you can always give insight for positivity for other people to grow. But at the same time, it's just like you can only give food for thought. Like, you know what I mean? It's so hard to sit there and kind of like, I don't want to say educate. It's not even education no more. It's almost babysitting. You know, after a certain age, it's like, yo, if you're always constantly telling someone, yo, stay out of trouble, stay out of trouble, stay out of trouble, I feel like you're babysitting them.
You're not allowing them to
no,
learn.
like, you know what I mean? It's weird. Like, if I gotta tell you at the age of 25, 30, yo, stay out of trouble, bro, come on, my G. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, you start babying them, you start coddling them.
They never had to take accountability, I guess is the word.
And that's what it is. And that's a lot. It's funny because I was talking to my mans, and like that's funny because that's what they do with a lot of athletes. They coddle them. Especially a lot of athletes that are great and they have great athletic ability. Yeah. And what happens is they start coddling them in school. By helping them doing their work and doing all that stuff. So guess what? They never get to learn. They never get to understand what's going on and all that stuff because they're getting the flyby. They're getting the pass.
Yeah. They're not having to work for it.
And they're not having to work for it. Then when they get it out in the real world, they're like, oh shit. And then they make all these decisions, and then we look at them like, that was stupid. Yeah. But then
the people that did it aren't actually.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's interesting you say that because Chris Bosh actually recently said something where he said, I've made money, but I don't know how to make money work.
See, and that's what I'm saying.
$20 million a year. The man was making $20 million a year at his height, and then he had blood clots, whatever. And they retired his jersey not too long ago. But he said he doesn't know how to make money besides with basketball. Or how to make it work. So I know I have money, but I don't know how to make money, which I think is very significant to what you just said, as far as people coddling, people doing these things where it's like they're never learning.
They're not learning.
I mean, Shimango right now, God bless him. I love him to death. Very selfish person. Reflection. Long story short, I mean, he's consistently bailed out by my aunts. And, you know, when you're a 40-year-old man and people are consistently bailing you out, I don't know how to, like, you know, I've never been a person I don't like blaming other people for my mistakes. You know, I'm not going to call somebody to come save me. Like, I'd rather, I did it. I got to deal with it. I got to figure it out. But some people, they're so used to being saved every time that they don't know.
What it is. And
they don't know.
And that's the truth.
So
and it comes down to it, and it's heavily in every situation. You know what I mean? Like it's in society today. Like as far as even well-off, wealthy people, they're always looking for that bailout. Even with companies, they're looking for bailouts. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know what I mean? So it's consistently like that. It's crazy.
So I think we need to. I mean, everything I'm saying. Look, man, don't. Whether it's your children, your friend, your buddy, your pal, your coworker, you can't keep bailing people out. You can help, but once you're consistently doing it, it's no longer helping.
They're not growing.
They're not growing. They're never gonna learn. So just you gotta let them learn the hard way, man. And I know it sucks because nobody wants to let somebody love or got love for learn the hard way, but you kind of gotta let it happen, man.
Yeah, I am. You ain't lying on that one. You ain't lying. Let me ask you, do you have like any like? I was thinking about this the other day. Do you have any like things that as a child that you didn't do that you still want to do as an adult today? I feel like, you know what I mean? There's like certain things that just like, nah.
Well, man, you know what it is? Still. Okay, the one thing I never did as a kid, confessional. Shout out to Kelly. Confessional. I never got to do Disney World. Oh. And even as an adult now, I don't want to do Disney World. That may change when I have children. But right now, like as an adult, I look at it, I've never done Disney World, and I don't foresee myself doing the Disney World. Ever. Like, and I think people think I'm looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, I just don't see
No, it's not crazy, but I'm talking about more like, I can respect that. I'm talking more like everyday thing.
Oh,
like you know what I mean? As a kid, like you didn't fuck with, like, but you still wouldn't fuck with as an adult. Like, like me, it would be like for instance, like FELICITY. I never messed with it as a child.
FELICITY.
I'm not.
I was a Grant Hill fan. Sorry, no. We're not doing that. We got square up,
bro. You gonna wear soft toes?
Yo, FELICITYs were hard back.
But you no. You
telling me FELICYs weren't hard back in the day, Ash?
No, I'm saying I'm not saying
the brand.
The brand? No. It got hot only because of Grant Hill. Come on. Let's keep this a band though, right now.
Hold on with it. I had them. I ain't gonna lie, I had them.
You had Grant Hills?
I had them.
You did?
Yeah, you don't remember? I had them shits.
Nigga, I didn't remember that shit.
I had them shits.
Nigga, I would have never spoke to you. If I seen you with those on,
I had them shits, Ash. I had them shits. I had those, and the only. Oh, you know what I never got as a kid either, and this is another sneaker. I never had the pumps, the D Browns.
I never had those.
And I would never fuck with them now.
So would you fuck with Reeboks?
Yes, but wait, I have a reason for it. In high school, I wore because Steve Francis.
I know. Oh, okay.
I had the X Beams for ball, and those were my favorite sneakers. And if you don't know what your X Beams are, and Steve Francis, go look it up, people. Those were hard. Those were my favorite kicks, and my man Octavio Cruz can co-sign because he was the one with the black ones. I had the white ones. Those were my favorite kicks. But as far as the pumps, like the D Browns, I never had them, never wanted them, never. I was cool. I was cool on those. There was something else I didn't like either as a kid that I would fuck with.
I didn't like Jello.
Yeah, you didn't like Jello. That's true. I would eat the Jello. I was cool with Jello. You know what I didn't really like? I can't lie. This is like. I never liked zebra cakes. Remember
No?
those? No.
Oh, why?
I'd rather the oatmeal cream pies. I swear to God, I don't know why.
Why?
I just zebra. It was weird. It just.
Yo, I want to talk about how much a dollar stretched, dog. A dollar stretch like yo, back in the day, a dollar stretch.
First off, if you're not an inner city kid, you can't feel us on this. Let's be real.
No.
If you wasn't an inner city kid, you will not get this conversation, and I'm gonna explain exactly why. One, inner city kids, we always, for some reason, either you or your man or somebody always had a dollar, because if you grew up in inner city, you was low, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And you always was running around the streets, doing your little shit, playing your games, hydrant, so you would get hungry.
Talk that talk.
You had a dollar. And when he says a dollar would stretch, a dollar would stretch. So that's why I think we appreciate it a little more. Let me tell you how much dollar stretch.
Talk to him.
Juice.
Talk to them.
Done. Get your teeny on.
How
Get
much?
a big burst.
Ooh.
It depends. If you really balling,
how much is teeny?
Quarter. They call it a quarter water. We got you, New York. We hear you.
I hear you.
We hear you. We hear you.
What's up?
Got some chips. Chips back then was a quarter. This was the kicker.
What type of chips you buying though?
I was fucking with ketchup chips and homeboy
You're
chips.
nasty.
And homeboy
You're
chips.
nasty dude.
You wasn't fucking with homeboy chips?
I was fucking homeboy.
Homeboy chips.
Soul food.
Soul food chips. You know what I'm saying?
Chips.
Soul food had the ketchup joints. You wasn't fucking with them?
No, soul
food had ketchup. Yes, they did.
No, they
yes,
did not. It was chefs, nigga.
Oh yeah, it was chefs. Fuck you.
It was chefs, nigga. No, it was soul chips. Soul chips was by itself.
Yeah, that's right.
That shit was lit.
My bad.
That shit was lit.
The chef had mad flavors.
Chef had mad flavors.
Chef had
mad weird flavors. Vinegar.
And then you had another quarter that would get you like your candy, like whatever you want. And then you had that extra quarter to get another thing.
Because remember, back in the day, oh damn, we telling our age. But listen, back in the day, like we used to get penny gums.
Yup.
We used to get the
what? You put that Bubblicious? Bubbaloo? The Bubbaloo?
Yep.
No, I'm gonna squirt it out. I'm not.
Yes, that was good.
You know what I'm saying? You had the sixlets. Come on, man! Like this is kid times. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, you would have like a bag when you left the store. You would shoot up the block because they would sell the bags of candy too. Don't get it twisted. They had the assorted mixed joints. You would go up the block back to where you was running around, having fun. You know, drink your stuff, kick it. Like, listen,
yo,
a dollar, and when you had $1.50, boy, you was doing it.
If you had listen, let me tell you something right now. If you had a $5 bill,
oh, you was living.
If you had a $5, like if you went in store,
you was living
with a $5 bill and you with your people, nigga,
everything's on me.
You that man, you that guy, bro. You the guy right now.
And you getting a patty with cheese, holla,
easy,
holla, and Poppy's cooking it up in the microwave. You want that cheese, Papa? You want the okay?
You ain't gonna whatchamacallit.
What?
Oh, remember the $2 plates?
Oh, chill. That was Dudley. That was down Dudley. Don't do that. Listen, Boston people can relate. You was down Dudley.
Down Dudley, man. That shit was.
Let me tell you, it was a Chinese spot. It was $2 plates. I don't know what was in it, but it was $2, man. And let me tell you,
that shit was kangaroo.
That shit was rat because I never seen rats in Dudley.
Nigga, I think Saku Japan is
you got it's kangaroo meat. Yeah, you always
has to
do
that.
Sakaru, but nah, like listen, like yeah, $1 was straight. Kids don't get that now.
Nah, kids don't get that.
You go to the store with $1, you might get a bag of chips and maybe 2 bags of chips because chips are like 50 cents now.
Yo. 50, yo, it's in my thing is, there's no quarter chips.
No.
And then price on the gum went up.
Gum went up too.
Because gum used to be
the candies used to they went up too. All that shit went up. You know, you used to get ice cream in the summertime.
Stop it! Don't do that.
But see, people don't even get it. Like even with the dollar, when the ice cream truck came by, you was good. You got a cone with some Jimmys. He might ask you for the quarter.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Yo, the ice cream trucks was mad expensive, dude.
Yeah, but they wasn't.
Ice cream trucks are mad expensive.
It was $1, bro.
It was like
$1.25
for the strawberry shortcake joint.
No, but see, you was messing with those. Okay, I see here. You gotta hear why. He was messing with the packaged joints. I'm talking about. Then. Just give me the cone. Give me with the Jimmys.
I want the Rocket. The Rocket.
Rocket was something. What was the other joint?
Mario Sonic with the gums.
That's when you had
the gumballs. Yep.
But the ice cream. I don't even think there's ice cream in it anymore. I haven't seen an ice cream truck in God knows how long. I want to say at least 6-7 years. So I don't even think nobody drives around with the ice cream truck no more. And listen, guys, that was the shit. Oh man, like when you heard the ice cream truck come around, you heard that.
You hit the block.
You come down, you be at the basketball court, yo, man.
Nah, shit, no bullshit, man. Yo, a dollar stretched you a long time, man.
Dollar was where it was.
It was big, man. It was big.
I miss being a kid sometimes for that, just for those like reasons, like opening the fire hydrant. You feel me? Like that was where it was at.
Yeah,
no
bullshit.
They you know, that's inner city kid stuff. I'm just being honest.
That's all right.
that's inner kitty stuff, man.
Listen, man, we're gonna get right into the show, man. We're gonna talk about world news real quick, man. Listen, let's talk about this. Wow. All I gotta say is wow. I don't know if you guys been under a rock for the past week. You know, I know a lot of people's been in mourning with the Nipsey thing, but at first it was on Friday where Wow Airlines, which is based out of Iceland, their headquarters, they indefinitely canceled all their flights, left thousands of people stranded. And it was bad. It was bad. American Airlines, United Airlines was all pitching in to try to get these customers to their destinations and all that stuff. The biggest thing that was a problem is, like, this is a big airline for Iceland. This is a major airline for Iceland. Listen, guys. Yeah, no bullshit is Iceland. But since this is a major airline, this hurts the economy so bad by them going bankrupt. It hurt their jobs. Yo, no bullshit.
So many jobs, man.
Yo, it costs 3% of their GDP, and they take a hit of 13% on the value of their currency.
Oh wow,
that shit is big, bro.
That's
big, bro.
That's like how Greece is feeling it. Jesus,
Greece.
I mean, it's not that's all of the, but that's a big turnaround.
But this was like this is like their airline. You know what I mean? This is
their main, like one of their main sources of
that's like their
revenue.
You know what I mean? Like this was like a big source of revenue. Yeah, and the craziest thing is because you know I recently just flew out to Iceland. I was there last year, but I took Iceland there. The thing was that Wow was looking for a bailout or a partnership with Icelandair and another travel agency where that didn't fall through at all.
I wonder what happened with that deal.
Dude,
because they were trying to partner up. So they already were scrambling to find the investors. Like that.
You know what I think would happen?
They saw their books?
Nah. I think what happened, what ultimately just put them in the shithole, was I think it was with their planes.
They were shitty?
Nah, I think because I don't know have you recently after that stuff happened with that plane in Egypt when it crashed. They had a recall on all of those planes, and I don't know if
majority of their fleet.
And that's what I'm thinking though. So my thing is just like, that shit might come out the woodwork.
So even if you got here's my question: even if you got insurance on your tickets,
bro, you got to think about it, so like you got other people suit, like people are falling. Yeah, they're gonna file.
They're gonna file so many. They're gonna file Chapter 11. They have to.
Dude, they're bankrupt.
I mean, they're bankrupt. That's it. They filed Chapter 11. They're gonna reorganize. They're gonna get out of a lot of their stuff. These people are gonna feel it. I mean, the economy is going to feel that, and that is not a good thing. But where there is a problem, there is opportunity. Another airline could come take over. I'm not saying a Virgin or there's possibilities.
But you know what it is though? It was their gap. It was the bridge in between. Wow was the bridge from bringing a lot of people from
They were the middleman, essentially.
The North America,
Yep.
from North America to bring them to Iceland
Yeah.
for a low cost. At a low cost.
Now it's going to get crazy expensive.
And that's what I'm saying. No, it's not even going to get crazy expensive. What the thing is, though, it's just going to be like, yo, I'm not fucking going there.
Yeah.
I'm not going there for that price.
Because it was $99 one way.
Dude, it was dumb cheap.
That was $99 one way. Now that's gone.
Dude, it's
that's
gone.
Essentially like Spirit Airlines just dropping off the face of the earth. I
mean,
no.
WOW is the Spirit
Spirit
Airlines of like international flights.
But they supply jobs and they bring money, and that's what it comes down to. The GDP. I mean, that's bigger. That's on an economics level now.
And that's what it is, people. Like, yo, this was big, man. So big shout out to all the people that, you know, well, not big shout out, but like a pound on the chest for you. We pray for you brave souls that, you know, decided to, you know, take WOW. You know what I mean? This is something where it's not your fault.
No.
You know, it's not anyone's fault, but, you know, they left a lot of people stranded.
That is crazy.
A lot of people stranded,
dude. That is crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
I've heard some things, but I've never heard.
Yeah, they like
just like in the middle of it. That's where the kicker is.
They close the door. What you got for break, bro?
What you got for the break? So now that basically things have settled, do we think that Jeff Bezos' wife won in the divorce settlement? She got $35 million in stock of Amazon. Did she win versus the $60 billion that they said she was going to receive? Do we think she won?
She got how much, man?
$35 million in stock.
No.
Why don't you think she won? I'm curious. I think she won personally.
Oh wait, she got $35 million in stock with Amazon?
Stock options.
Yeah.
In stock, like,
you know what I mean?
Because she could have. Okay, what was he? 120 billion rich, and they were saying she was gonna get 65 billion in cash, liquid, which is fine. That's more than any of us can see. But she got 30 million in stock, 35 million in stock officially. Which they didn't release the numbers of what else she's getting liquid.
Yeah.
But if she sells off the shares.
No, she came up. She's coming up big. Now, because you know what I mean. But that's long term though. That's long term. But the thing is though, she got to play that waiting game. She got to play that waiting game because guess what? You got stock options.
Yeah, but I mean the stock is high.
I know. So that's what I'm saying.
So she can sell off. You can sell off.
You can sell off a couple and be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna make this bread. It's good and bad. It's a long term investment. But it's a long-term gamble. It's a long-term gamble where it's just like, yo, I'm not sitting there saying Amazon's gonna tank. No, I'm not gonna say that. But what all I'm saying is just that, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, she could make more money or she could just wait it out.
I mean, if she sold now, I mean, she's walking away with a high payday. I mean, 35 million. I mean, and granted, she's gonna get, you know. I'm sorry, not 35 million, 35 billion in stock. Sorry, in him, 35 billion in stock.
35 billion?
I said million. I apologize. I spoke ahead of myself. I meant to say billion.
Nah, nigga, give me the 65 bill.
Ash, the 35 billion you can sell off the stock.
No, I know.
And quadruple it.
See, the only thing
because you can sell off 15 billion, 20 billion.
In my head, I'm thinking like this. I'm thinking, damn, I gotta pay taxes on this bitch. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. You know what? I'm thinking I'm thinking ahead of the game, guys. Man, don't mind me. I'm a math guy, so like, I'm like, damn, nigga, I gotta pay this person to pay this person, then I gotta pay that person, but then I'm gonna pay 10% on here. We still don't know
if she's getting alimony though. That's the kicker. It wasn't released if she's getting alimony. We don't know that part yet. I haven't seen any thing of that. So she could be getting alimony on top of this. And you know in California, when you file for divorce,
you know what? I'm gonna give it a.
She got that one
on the chest 2 times.
She got that one. She was with the dude 20 years.
2.
She was with him 20 plus years. She was with him when he was broke.
More than 2. She gonna get 2.
I'm more than 2. I'm giving Charlotte 3. Because that's a win. That is a win. She helped. You got to give her credit because she was with him when he was broke.
I'm not sitting there saying that.
And then now that it's falling apart, you notice he ain't said nothing. He playing real cool.
But though he got it.
You know what I'm saying? And granted,
we don't want to end up like Tiger Woods. No one wants to end up like you.
No one wants that.
Yeah, you know what, Tiger? Like
you know what, Tiger? We blame you for a lot of shit.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, you were the.
I'm fucking disappointed. Like I'm gonna text you, but I'm disappointed.
Says he's Asian. Asian people got to deal with that. Mm-hmm. He said he was Asian, guys. He said I'm Asian. Man, you don't claim the black thing. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, man. He's whatever, man. Like I'm not stressing it, but you know what, Clint? I'm gonna let you talk about the most trending thing, which is the Nipsey Hussle, the whole tragedy, man. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let Clint take the floor on this one because you know
this is a tough situation. So the alleged first stories that came out. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. He passed away on Sunday. That was April 30. What was it? 31st. I mean March 31st. Passed away from gunshots. 6 shots, 5 to the body and 1 to the head. He was killed by a actual member of the gang he was affiliated with, the Roman 60s Crips. The man who killed him was actually part of the set. It was originally said that the man, well, the conversation that happened with Nipsey Hussle was allegedly about him being a snitch, Nipsey not wanting him in the store. Later, an actual person that was there, that was actually a friend of Nipsey and was there, that said he was standing there with Nipsey. The guy came by and said, hey, what's going on? What's up? Nothing was said about snitch. There was nothing said about it. He said he left to go get a burger at Fat Burger right there where they have one. And 3 seconds later, he heard some shots. And Nipsey was then dead. Some video has came out about, you know, showing what exactly occurred, which, you know, it was, I don't tell anybody to watch it. And also, once again, I'm appalled that it's been released. There was also a video of paramedics trying to save Nipsey Hussle, which is very troublesome. So the person who shot that, there's a special place in hell for you because no one should ever do that to a person, especially because he has children and family and loved ones. But you know, Nipsey sadly passed away that day. You know, they tried to resuscitate him. Yeah. He was at the store to help a fellow friend who recently had been released from incarceration. He was there to give him some, you know, apparel because, you know, he just got out of jail, and Nipsey being Nipsey, he wanted to give him, you know, something to wear so he can go see his friends and, you know, not feel like a fair, you know, you get out of jail, you want
you want floss.
So, not even floss, but, you know,
you want to look good.
You want to look, you know, presentable, and like, yeah, I got out, you know what I mean? So, you know, Nipsey was there for that reason, so he told the security allegedly to stay home. All in all, I mean, from this whole tragedy, there's still a bunch of unanswered questions. There was another video that surfaced of Lauren London arriving at the hospital, being told that Nipsey was dead, which is also, people, we really got to stop doing this as people, as human beings. This is horrible. You know, she cried, she was yelling, obviously, because she just lost the love of her life, her kid's father, future husband, yada yada. So, there's still a bunch of things, a bunch of unanswered questions. The man has been caught. He was caught trying to insert himself into a mental institution. He's being represented by a person who's on the OJ case, actually. I forget his actual name, but he is being represented by him, and he is in custody. They have, you know, his name is Chris Darden. Sorry, former DA in the OJ Simpson case. Chris Darden is representing.
Black dude.
Yeah, he's representing. The gentleman's name is Shitty A for some reason. I don't know.
Shitty Mac.
Shitty Mac. Sorry, Shitty Mac. But the woman who drove the car, the getaway car, is also in custody. She hasn't been arrested, but she's in custody, so I'm sure she's going to face some charges for being an accomplice. So there's a bunch of unanswered questions, a bunch of things that we just don't comprehend. Also, Nipsey was heading to a non-violent gang rally an hour later with the chief of police. So, like I said, it's been an interesting week of unanswered questions. We'll never really get an answer that will satisfy us. Once again, our condolences to Lauren London, to his children, to his brother Black Sam, to everyone going through it. Instagram has been flooding out posts. I mean, I flooded out posts. I mean, it's just been a tough week. We ask that you continue to stream his music. Just, you know, Nipsey stood for a lot of things, and just remember for all the good times, man, because right now we're not going to get the answers we want, unfortunately. So it's a tough time, man, and we wish him nothing but the best through this whole ordeal.
Yeah, and then no, you're absolutely right. You know, like I said, Nipsey stood for a lot of great things. Definitely big in the community. Not only that, he was big in the community. He was, you know, he was actually a good lyricist.
Yeah, lyricist. So many mixtapes, album, Grammy nominated. He didn't win. I mean, he should have won, but you know, Cardi B won. But listen, I mean, as far as the man's legacy, he left a great legacy. He will always be remembered. He will really always be remembered. It's very sad. And like, this is what, the third artist that's been killed in 4 months. This is like, it's been a rough year to start. This is one of those losses where people
we'll do another one, man. Your choice, bro.
Let's pour
We're
up,
gonna do another one.
Very
man,
hard
just for Nipsey, man. You know what I mean?
It's very tough.
It's crazy. You know what I mean? I actually did a workout today dedicated, you know, to the whole, you know, victory lap and a marathon and all that stuff. And I'm definitely gonna try to post that later. Actually today, and actually tomorrow for you.
And
guys.
to people who don't know about Nipsey, please start from the beginning so you can see progression from his music. From Bullets Ain't Got No Name to RSC to The Day That I Die. Just go through all of them. That way you kind of get an understanding of why. From everybody, I think, from my point of view, I look at Nipsey as hope. He showed people hope. He showed people that you could start here and become here if you have the focus. And he always said the reason he got to where he got is because he didn't quit. So
that's what
that was what I think he gave people.
And that should be a great statement in everyone's head that they always remember that, you know, never quit in doing the things that you want to do, like, you know, the things that you aspire to do, the things that you love to do, the things you have passion for. A lot of people, they look at failure first. They look at how much they have to do or how much they're gonna fail versus how much success they would have if they keep on going.
Yeah.
You know, everybody looks at this a different way, but Nipsey's mentality was, yo, don't quit. Like, no matter what the obstacles are in front of you, keep going through them, keep going around them. You're gonna get to where you need to be at.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's great positive energy coming from somebody that was around a negative crowd. Is that fair to say?
I mean, he did it with the ones they said he couldn't do it with. That was his main
You know what
thing.
I mean? You know, and I'm not sitting there saying that, you know, the Crips and the Bloods and gangs are a negative crowd, but at the same time, gangbang is always portrayed as a negative thing.
And he took it and made it positive.
He made it positive, and that's always great. That's always great when you can take something that looks so bad and turn it in. You know how much power.
You know how much you have to mean to people to make Bloods, Crips, SAs, and the LAPD mourn for you.
And
that's when you knew you left an impact on somebody. I don't know if anybody knew that, but even the LAPD, the chief of police, Michael Moore, said he looked, when he heard Nipsey Hussle's name, he looked and he was in disbelief. He said, no, not him. So when you can have the LAPD, who used to beat his ass because they shot at his brother and all that stuff, and then mourn for you because they were going to meet you at a rally later, that's big. That's big
that you know what I mean, that they're showing that love towards him.
Yeah,
you know?
man. Big shout out to Nip, man.
R.I.P. man. Once again,
always
man.
Remember.
I'm gonna segue this into a break.
Sad.
What you were saying about Nipsey, like, do you think that, especially with the whole how people has been posting this stuff and him getting resuscitated and all this extra shit, do you think people do this for fame or they do it to share? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the mindset is that we have become robots to just, like, I really wish, and this is for the world to hear, like,
empathy, sympathy, like we're so cold and we're so robotic that instead of helping someone, people would rather pull out their phone and record it. And I think that is the most disappointing thing I've seen in the human race. We have become so attached to phones, so connected to just technology, and just in the worst way. Like, you know, technology is supposed to help.
Yeah.
Technology has now hurt. It's hurt on a consistent basis, from the Australia situation where the man record himself killing people on Facebook, to just, you know, people posting up things on Twitter like, oh, I'm gonna go kill, and you know, like it. So we become so disconnected from human interaction, life, empathy, sympathy. Like I was saying, we have come so far from it that it breaks my heart that, like, I miss the times when cell phones weren't even a thing.
So shoot, like, my thing is just like, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. So do you feel like people should go back to the point of minding their business? Like, you know what I mean? Like, my thing is just like, if you see what you see, that's it. Mind your business, keep it moving. Like,
I mean, that was like, you know, that was how we grew up.
No, you're right. And then my thing is just like, and you're absolutely right. You know, that is exactly how we grew up.
So it's like, I wish we can go back to that, because it was like, but also people just want to share things. Not everything's meant to be shared, man. Like, just a private life is the best life, and I think now people are starting to notice it a little more. They're becoming more aware of it, because like, even like the Lonzo Ball situation, like putting yourself in the limelight, like, you know, LeBron says it all the time, that I don't need to post shit. Like, I live my life. Like, a lot of celebrities and stuff.
No, but you know, and a lot of people don't understand that. You know what I mean? And you know, the way we grew up, and in the way that we are now today, we've shown the same thing. Like, we don't have to always illustrate what's going on in our life on social media. The people the closest around you, they know.
Yep.
That's all that matters.
And that was what it was.
That's all that matters.
You only knew about it if you heard about it.
And that's what it is.
It could have been 4 different stories, but same in the same sense. But it's like, people don't need to know.
People don't need to know.
They don't need to know, and I don't want them to know. And I become very disconnected from social media. I've noticed I'm separating myself more and more. I didn't want to watch it, obviously, for obvious reasons, but now it's like more and more. You know, I don't even want to entertain it. I don't want to look at it.
You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's just like, what does it matter?
It doesn't.
To you. Like, what does it matter? Like, you know what I mean? You're not here solving a case. You're not the superhero that's going to go and stop this person. Like, and that's my thing, is it's like, you know, and I do agree with you, you know what I mean? A lot of people need to have the respect of not doing so.
Yeah,
they need
to really, I think people, like, and I don't know how far this message will go. Maybe people will listen, maybe people won't. You got social media and sharing things is not necessary. Trust me, it doesn't do you any justice, man. It really doesn't. The less people know, the better you are. A private life is a happy life, and when you share things, you should think about what you share.
Facts.
Think about what you share, because it does have repercussions, and that's basically it, man.
No, you're absolutely right, man. You know what I mean?
I want humanity to go back to what it was.
I get it, guys. You guys want to share information, and you know what? And I get it. I can't be the person to sit here and say, share our podcast, but don't share that. I can't be that person. But you just gotta understand the respect level for certain situations. You know, especially when somebody is, you know, dying or whatever the case is. That's a respect thing, because you got to think about family, friends. You know what I mean? These are the people that you really got to think about. That's my whole biggest thing.
Yeah, I think I'm rolling with you. It's like, man, these people don't get it, man. I told my girl, my friend, my people, I said, yo, I hope I never die in a public place.
Yeah, no.
I never want to be on camera. I never want her to have to see, or my people to see that type of shit. Like, just let me die somewhere quiet, man. If I
you're right.
Yeah, it sucks to say, and I don't want to die. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I'm realistic. Like,
no, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Listen, man, we're gonna get right into I'm not saying a positive thing, but we're going to talk about Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman. Any plea deal that they have will have a prison sentence attached. Wow.
Good. They deserve it.
Wow. Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman could cut a plea bargains if they want them, but it wouldn't get off easily because prosecutors want prison time. Mm-hmm. People, if you guys don't know, these are the people in the USC scandal, college bribery. Prosecutors will not have a final word in these cases of plea bargain. Lori and Felicity each face a maximum 5 years in prison if convicted of conspiracy to commit mail fraud and honest services mail fraud. What do you think?
I think they deserve it. Good.
Yeah.
I'm over like we said earlier. If you coddle people, rich people, anybody, they always getting off. They never gonna learn the what's it called, the repercussions behind their actions. So that's cool. Oh, I'm a good person. So are the people in jail. Like, you know, a lot of people in jail for nothing, and you don't feel bad for them, but because you got a little bit of money. I mean, I don't feel bad for you. Take their ass to jail. No, let them feel what it feels like. I think now this kind of puts the fear of God into a lot of people with that are wealthy. No, if they ain't giving you a break, they ain't giving us a break.
You know, he's right though. You know, and if anybody doesn't know what's going on with the whole USC college bribery scandal, Lori and her husband Maximo Giallumi have accused of paying a ringleader, Rick Singer, $500,000, $500,000, to get their daughters into USC by claiming they would participate in the crew team.
They weren't even on the crew team.
Yeah, they weren't on the crew team. Felicity is accused of paying Singer $15,000 to rig her daughter's SAT test.
That's horrible.
Wow.
Meanwhile,
which one do you think is worse? I think the $500,000.
Rigging the SATs is bad. Rigging the SATs. Rigging the SATs is
bad. That's bad.
We had to take SATs into college, so I'm not rolling, man. There's a bunch of kids that didn't get that money. You know what I mean? So why they get that? You know what I mean?
That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Like,
so I'm glad. I mean, I don't like seeing anybody go to jail, but this is like you got caught.
No, you got caught.
You got caught. Doctors, right? He took some heat over it too, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he took some heat too. There's a lot of people on that list, so. I mean,
listen,
like I said, I hate to be that person, but man, wealthy people, y'all ain't, you know, y'all can't escape father law either.
Aunt Becky, you got some trouble.
You got some shit to explain, so.
Aunt Becky, you got some trouble. What you got for break, man? What you got for another break, what?
Oh, sorry.
Break.
Apologies. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Accountability. Why are people so afraid to take it? I think that's my word for 2019, by the way.
Accountability?
I'm trying to hold myself accountable for a lot of things. If I don't do something, I'm accountable. If I give you my word, I'm accountable. But people are taking accountability.
I feel like a lot of people don't take accountability based off of who they are.
Go ahead. Expand on that.
You know, I feel like a lot of times people feel like if they're higher or if they're of some ranking or everything like that, they don't need to take that accountability for it. You know, I feel like that's what it is with a lot of people.
Is it fear or is it this they don't want to deal with the problem?
Not only I don't think it's more so fear. It's more so like, oh shit. Like, I feel like, you know, a lot of times with accountability is becoming with failure. Like, I don't think it's fear. I think it's more so like, damn, like I fucked up, but I don't want to say I fucked up. Okay. So it's one of those things like,
I don't want to take responsibility for it.
I don't want this on my record. I don't want this on my record.
You don't want the bad guy.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I think accountability is a tough thing to take. I think that's when you see the maturation of somebody, when you see maturity of somebody.
Yeah.
When you see somebody take a, I'm accountable. I'm sorry, I didn't do it. I messed this up. This is my fault.
If you fucked up,
when you hear somebody say, "Oh no, they did it," or because of this and that, they're not accountable. You want to hold people accountable for their actions, and everybody's accountable for everything they do. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Let's have an adult conversation. That's how people all the time. Like, be accountable for your actions. Don't tell me what the other person did. Tell me what you did. Exactly. That's more important to me. That's when I know you're holding yourself accountable. When you're saying, I did this, I did that, what I mean? If I made this mistake, but then this also occurred, and that's probably what this transpired from all that. So that's the main thing I think that I take from accountability, and I stress that. I'm trying to be more accountable. I hold myself very accountable for a lot of things, and I like to keep doing that. I mean, it's very hard. It's very hard to admit when you fucked up. Like that's the hardest part. When you admit you fucked up, that's hard. Because like you said, no one likes to look stupid.
No one does.
And you don't look stupid per se, but you know you was wrong. And people will always respect someone that says something like, I had my part in this. Mm-hmm. So that's just my thoughts.
It's real shit. Accepting accountability for something that you did wrong. Mm-hmm. It's honestly, it's to them, it's like a super failure.
Yeah.
But I look at it as a super relief. Like, fuck it, I got that shit off me.
Yeah, it's off your chest.
I'm good.
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable, dog.
I fucked up.
I'm comfortable. I fucked up. Cool. Now, let's find a solution.
Let's move forward.
Yeah, let's move forward. What are we gonna do now? Unless you fucked up so bad, that's
what I'm saying.
That's everything's fixable, honestly, for the most part.
That's what I'm saying. But my thing is like, a lot of people, a lot of times, they don't understand how to. They don't know how to deal with that.
Yeah, it's tough.
Until they're in that situation.
Facts.
When they're in that situation, then that's when it's coming down to where like, oh shit, I understand now. It's been done to me.
Yeah. I got a break question. A really interesting one.
Uh-oh.
What have you done? Let me make sure I have the question relevant. Let me state it. What is the most over the top thing you have done to get someone you are interested in attention? Since we talk about accountability.
What's like the most over top? God damn.
I know mine. I borrowed my boy's car.
Oh shit.
I had to borrow my man's car. I had to stunt right quick. We drove around with it. I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
The show I was interested. Damn. It's like, all you see is stunt. That's
the thing.
That's all you see is stunts. Like,
so
all I see is ramps.
I look at it, but I was
flips.
young. I was young, and I thought that would be the thing that would kind of keep her around. So I tried to stunt the whip.
Yeah.
I try to be that person, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? But I didn't really have it. It wasn't mine. It was a Beamer. I'm keeping it 100.
Yeah. I want to say the most craziest thing I did was, damn. Yeah, I flexed super hard. What'd you do? This was long. Oh my God.
Was it bad?
It was super flexing.
Did you look like a loser?
No, it wasn't look like a loser. It was like, damn, hey, I'm forcing it right now, bro.
In what way, though?
So, this is back in the hay, bro. Oh my God.
We talking teenage years or young 20s?
This is back when I was still playing football, man. I'm sitting there like, yo. Like, it was just like a force. Like, yo, like, girls like, yo, like, I really feeling you and this and all this stuff. Like, boom, boom. And I'm fresh in the arena game, you know what I mean? I'm playing in the AFL, so I'm cool and I'm good. And she said, like, when's your home game? I was like, this, and this, and that. Okay. So, You gonna fly me out?
Fly you out?
Nigga, fly you out. Bruh.
Like,
I stunned it.
you bought the ticket?
Flew out.
Ooh.
I stunned it, bro. And you know what? And we all have to
How much
learn
was
a
the
lesson.
ticket?
It was whole money. Like, it was like
200?
$350.
Ooh, that's nice.
It was $350. It was $350. I'm not going.
Were you young, dumb?
I was dumb, but it was one of those things where it was just like, yo, you know what? I got a little cash on me. Oh, like, you
I
know,
flexed in the club. I flexed in the club one time. Flexed in the club, bought a couple drinks.
No, you sound like you bought a bottle.
I did.
Don't say a couple of drinks, nigga.
I did. I bought a bottle. That wasn't a
How
couple.
much? Grey Goose? You look like a Hennessy guy. No. You look like the.
Goose. It was Goose.
It was Goose.
I don't remember the exact price, but I bought the bottle. And that wasn't, I didn't feel. I did it in Vegas too. I stunned it with some chicks. I've done it a couple times. I gotta stop doing that. I mean, I'm married now.
Ludacris?
No, I was at Tao. I was at Tao with my guys. We had a table. You know, I stunned it.
Oh.
Yo, come on, y'all come over to the. You know what I mean?
This was
I
the
mean,
first trip.
This was the
second
or third trip.
this was
like my second. Vegas will do it to you.
First trip, you was.
Vegas, not right. The first time, I'm gonna bring that up. First time I went with him, for the record. I went with him. Let's just say I was drunk the first like 3 or 4 hours.
Nigga,
and that was Fat
wasted.
Tuesdays. That was Fat Tuesdays. I was wasted. But that was, to be fair, that was 151 in a slushy.
Okay. What are you saying though? What are you saying? You saying you can't?
Wasn't the brightest choice.
Okay. Whatever.
In Vegas, when the sun is burning. And
no, don't even fucking front.
It was
in March. It was March,
hot,
bro.
It was hot though. It was hot. You had on the short sleeve. I had on the short. We was cooking with grease.
But you liked the Luda concert.
Yeah, the Ludacris. Oh yeah, that's right. We went
The
to
nigga said yeah. He's like,
did have a Ludacris concert.
Nigga said Luda.
But yeah, I stunned. I was in Tao. I had a little bread on me. My guys, we had got a section at Tao. Held it down. Brought a couple groups of chicks by. I don't know. But I don't get why I do that. Oh, we got a caller. Got a caller.
We got one caller.
Hello, this is Clinton Martinez of the Opinions and Consequences podcast. Who's this?
I was looking for Domino's.
Oh, we don't have Domino's. Who is this?
It's Craig. What's going on?
This is Craig. All right, Craig. We was talking a little something. The question was, long story short, what is the most over the top thing you have done to get someone you are interested in's attention? As far as stunting, I told him about Vegas. Craig was there for that Vegas situation.
Wait, that again? What'd you say?
What is the most over the top thing you have done?
No, what was your?
Remember that night we was in Vegas and I brought all them chicks to the section? I was acting like I was balling, and I was drunk. I fell asleep in the club, for the record, just to clarify. He was there. My man was there.
Yeah.
I got kicked out the club, but they was really nice about kicking me out the club though.
They were actually very, very courteous about that.
They was very courteous. They was like, they walked me out, just got my name, said make sure you get home. I was like, thank you.
All right. Damn, off top, let me think. Yeah, I can't think of like an extravagant thing, but I can think of like something niggas used to do back in like college.
Oh.
So remember back like when niggas had like college parties, they had like the dorm parties or like the I guess like the like the Caribbean parties, whatever.
Yeah.
The Daga parties.
More importantly, like the room parties or like we got parties in our basement and shit. So in the basement of the dorm. So what we used to do, we go into the party, whatever, you know, that people love, give hugs, kiss babies, whatever, right? And wait till the party's popping, and we'll sneak out. Well, one of us will sneak out, depending on, you know, whatever. And then we'll just enter the party, man, like abruptly, open the door. You know, we open the door in a dark party, the lights from the outside shine.
Yeah.
Like it shines on you, so everyone looks like, what the fuck? So you walk in like, yeah, what's going on, y'all? You know, whatever. So they need to do that on like multiple occasions of the party. So like 3 or 4 times a night, we could door open, boom. We want of us with the light shining on us, like We just came to the party, but we were already been there.
Been there for 2 hours.
Yep, we already been there 3 times when he walked in. That's what I can think about. Talk that niggas was doing on some attention shit.
Oh, so you was busting through the door like the police.
So you was just looking for that shine.
For the shine.
But you gotta do it for the shine. There was a reason you had to do it for the shine.
You gotta do it for the shine. I ain't gonna lie though.
You had to let them know the whole time you were there.
It was for the ladies. You had to let the ladies know what time it was. Just bust through right in one time.
You ain't lying though.
I told him about the story about I was stunting in Ocho's Beamer that day. I left it out the crib. I had that. I was stunting right quick. I want to see the chick. I ain't gonna front. I was stunning the 5 Series. I was, you know, I took pictures of it. I ain't gonna lie. I let them know what time it was.
What a hoe. What a hoe.
I was a hoe. That was different times. I'm grown now. I was 22 at that point.
You're such a hoe.
Like, think of something I think. I remember when Corey used to drive around campus, like.
Shout out my man Corey.
He didn't have to, he wasn't hungry. He used to drive around campus like 8 times blasting the new popular song out his window, right around the fucking
Wintertime and all.
Wintertime.
I've been there.
Wintertime, summertime, windows down, blasting, driving 2 miles per hour. Like, yeah, what up?
That's a stunt game.
Yeah.
We done all been there. There's no judgment in here. We all been there. I feel like every person that's been there to stunt.
No.
At one time on Ash said he bought a girl a plane ticket, so you know. Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Ain't tricking if you got it.
Don't do that.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Don't do that.
Tricking if you got it.
Well, we appreciate the call in, K-Mac. Don't forget the hoe. We'll get with you, my guy. Alright, Brody. Good looks.
Easy.
Alright.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Craig for that. Shout out to Craig. I'm sorry. I'm like, you know what I mean? I stunned it. You stunned it. Everyone stunts. Every time. Everyone's a stunt man. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, people. Females don't hide behind the curtains. Don't hide behind the blankets.
They wore their friends' heels.
You know what?
Dress.
You stunted one day.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it.
You try
don't
to
say,
impress
well,
somebody.
you know what I mean? You press it. That's
you
it.
try to impress them. That's all.
That's it.
That's life. That's life.
Let me ask you something.
Shoot.
The girls that get their body done, is that stunting?
Yes.
100%.
100%.
Okay.
I'm saying. I'm not even mad at y'all. That's, baby girl, do you think?
I'm not mad at you.
Do your thing, but I just know it's stunt.
I'm not mad at you. Listen.
And don't tell me it's from your self-esteem or for you.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No, I don't want to get into that.
No, because you know you get the looks. Don't do that.
All right, listen. We're going to get right into sports. Oh, my goodness.
AAF.
The AAF.
They suspend their operations. Shut it down.
Party done.
I'm banging on the down furnace.
Listen, people, listen. I don't know if you guys know the AAF. The AAF was the Alliance of American Football League.
They're trying. They was doing all right. They had good games. They had good games.
It was good.
Until what happened? Tell the people.
Oh my goodness! Listen, until shit hit the fan, man. Like a lot of things was going on. Like they were spending over millions of dollars a week. How it went was each player for their first year they got $70,000, second year $80,000, and then third year would have been $100,000. But what the biggest thing was that they didn't get enough investors aboard onto it. They had one of the biggest investors, which was from the Carolina Hurricanes, the GM, and he invested $250 million into that whole project. He became ultimately like the sole controller, commander of the whole league because he donated the most money, of course. But unfortunately, it has ceased operations. And shit's bad. Shit's bad, people. Shit's bad. When I mean shit's bad, is like, listen, like, so like they're in the middle of a season right now, so they have a lot of players that's still under contract theoretically. So guess what happens, people? When they cease the operations to no longer conduct or operate this league, they tell these dudes, hey, guess what? Friday, you got to get the fuck up out of here. You got to leave and you got to find your way home. They're not paying your way. They're not doing none of that stuff. You gotta find your way home, people. And this is this little sad part about this because, you know, a lot of people dedicate their lives to this. You know, I'm a former professional football player, so it's one of those things where it's just like, it hits hard. It hits a little harder because, you know what I mean, I know the trials and tribulations that go amongst this little things like this. Like, this is big. This is big. So when this league took the L, it's sad. It's very sad, you know, because they try to negotiate a deal between the NFL and the NFLPA by having these athletes become farm players. Farm players meaning that they develop themselves in this minor league situation to eventually be able to graduate to go to the NFL. You know what I mean? So they tried to negotiate a deal with that. NFLPA was like, ain't with that deal. So therefore, those deals fell through the crack and it didn't go through. So it is an unfortunate situation, but fuck it. AF is now done deal, and it's bad. It's a bad deal. It's a bad deal.
They lost, man.
It's a big loss.
I feel bad for them.
I do.
I feel horrible for them, and I really do feel bad for them. Shit happens.
But what you think about the Final Four?
Final Four, NCAA? They rolling. I'm a Michigan State guy. I was rolling Michigan State from the beginning anyway. Best team. I put that on my life. You guys, anybody, they'll tell you I said Michigan State from the beginning. They just have the right team. They have everything. Virginia's a bunch of good role players. That's great, but it is what it is. As far as the AAF, I wish those players nothing but the best. Those guys found their bags in the lobby of hotels. Like, some guys had no transportation, no nothing. So it's really unfortunate. But in the end of the day, I guess business wasn't right.
No, business ain't right, man.
Wasn't right, and that's messed up. And it was really a good league, and that's just what it is, man. Unfortunately, it is what it is. And in business, sometimes you gotta know to separate the personal from the business.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
So what's your predictions with the Final Four?
I'm rolling Michigan State. I've been rolling Michigan State from the beginning, so I got rolled to the end.
So
I'm real.
What are you gonna do with your Zion Winston jersey?
No.
What are you gonna do with your jersey?
Don't do that.
No. What are you gonna do with your jersey? No, stop it. So
Ash he's good at this. He's really good at this. I did not have a jersey. I didn't have anything Zion.
Nah, he didn't.
So in the end of the day, I mean, those kids are gonna go number 1, number 3, number 5, whatever. But they're all gonna do really good, and I'm really proud of everything. The NCAA, once again, you should pay your players. You guys are pieces of shit. But in the end of the day, I mean, the tournament has been it hasn't let us down.
Okay.
That's all.
I ain't mad at that.
Those kids should definitely get paid. That's big.
Okay. Listen, we're gonna get right into the business section of this, man. Listen, we gotta talk about the Brexit, man. We gotta talk about the London, like, things going in the UK with the Brexit. A lot of businesses are taking L's. Claim we're gonna go through half of it with you, half of it with me. One of the businesses, you know, I don't know if you guys understand what the Brexit is, but weeks after Brexit vote in 2016, Japan urged United Kingdom to negotiate its EU divorce quickly and transparently to protect businesses. And that's one of the biggest things that happened. But 2.5 years later, and just 10 days left on a Brexit countdown clock, that precisely all companies, Japanese and otherwise, find themselves in a risk of damaging disorderly Brexit has never looked more likely. So a lot of companies are looking to take a hit.
Yep, Siemens, EasyJet, Citigroup, Airbus, McDonald's, Sony, Nissan, Ford, BMW, Schaefer. These are all the companies that are in grave danger of feeling the pain of this. Like, it's been really rough with this Brexit situation, and it's been going on for a while. It's like 2 years now. So Japanese companies are really nervous. German companies are really nervous, and then McDonald's was a fast food chain.
Well, you know what I mean? American companies are even nervous too, because, you know, We have
contracts, everything with these guys.
Ford. We have
McDonald's.
McDonald's, yeah.
That's definitely a big one. Airbus is definitely us. These are all tough things. Siemens is not us, but at the end of the day, if this Brexit situation happens, it's
already going down.
It's going down,
but like these are the companies that are taking like the biggest hits.
Yeah, they're taking the biggest hits.
Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't understand, like, you know, and I get it, you know what I mean? It's out of, I don't want to say ignorance, because we don't care about really what's going on nowhere everywhere else.
But if they go down,
yeah,
we go down.
And that's what I'm saying, because it affects us too as well, people.
That's a lot,
you know what
of
I mean?
business.
You have to think, you know, what affects them over there affects us over here too. You know what I mean? Because if they're not generating business and profit over there,
they can't
we're not
over
generating
here.
business. Exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And this should be a really scary time for people.
Well, no, you know what I mean? I don't want to say, you know, it should be a scary time. I don't want to put people in like, but it's.
I do.
It's
something to be mindful.
Dire warnings for a lot of business leaders.
Yeah, the business model has to change. It's gonna have to change. It's gonna have to change tremendously, and that could push. You also have to remember that affects our currency.
That does. It affects a lot of things. It affects a lot of things. You're absolutely right. I do want to talk about before anything. I don't know if you know the reality show Cheaters.
Absolutely.
Okay, you know.
Fucking Cheaters. Fucking Clark Gable's punk ass pulling up on people.
Okay. So listen, guys. Listen. I don't know if you guys have a little bit of money in your pocket, but I'm gonna make this announcement for everybody. Listen, guys. Listen. Cheaters is crowdfunding right now for its upcoming season.
How many seasons they did?
It's in order to fund their 19th season. It's looking to raise $1 million from fans and investors to help produce 40 to 60 episodes with directors and producer credits up for grabs, people. This is big stuff.
You could be part of the show.
So, guys, listen. I'm gonna go through this stuff real quick. $100 signed photo. $100. If you donate $100, this is what it will get you. A signed photo of late host Clark Gable III. You want that? Seems like you want that. Look at like that person wants it. Look at it. They want it. That person wants it. $250 Cheaters T-shirt and signed photo. That's not me. I don't want that. $500 will get you 2 T-shirts and a signed photo. $1,000. This is where it gets sticky. This is where it gets interesting.
Production assistant credits on IMBD and a T-shirt and signed photo.
Woo!
That's uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable.
What does 2,500 get you?
Head of security credit on IMBD and T-shirt and signed photos.
Okay.
Would you do it? 5,000. Ride along. Director credit on IMBD T-shirt and signed photos.
I want to know what's that ride along though. Like where you going?
You rolling. You rolling. That's it. You rolling with him.
Like you going down the street or
yeah,
you going
you going on a little trip.
Okay. 10,000 ride along for 2. Producer credit and IMD T-shirt with signed photo. But listen, guys, here's the nitty gritty. For 25 racks, if you got 25 racks right now, listen, actually call me, text me. Text me first. Text me first before you do this. $25,000 right along for full. You, me, that got the $25,000 and your man's executive producer credit.
That's crazy.
And a T-shirt and a signed photo.
That's crazy.
I want this T-shirt.
I want the T-shirt too.
I want the T-shirt.
There's only one though.
That's the only thing I want.
The executive producer credit. Do you get paid off that?
Yo, that's not IMD though. Like you're legit.
You're legit. You're on.
Like yo.
Wait, do you get royalties off that?
My nigga, you could put that on your resume.
Do you get royalties off it though?
Like I would do.
Do you get royalties off it?
No, you don't get royalties off it, but it's like a resume type of thing.
I don't want it.
It's like you know what?
There gotta be royalties on that.
No.
I need to get paid. I need to get paid every time.
You're right.
All right.
No, you're right.
That's what's wrong. That's my bad. That's my bad.
All right, listen, man. This quote for this week is "Don't let yesterday take up too much of today" by Will Rogers. What you think?
I love it. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Let your past go, live in the present, move forward for the future.
Boom. Bingo. You heard it here first from him. Okay?
Take care.
Listen, guys, man, I want to thank you guys for watching another episode of Opinions and Consequences, episode 38. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button right there at the bottom.
And don't forget to follow the conversation at Opinions and Consequences, spelled the exact same way it's said, on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, iHeartRadio. All great things.
Listen, man, but till next time, salutations.
Take care, people.